Things you wouldn't hear on daytime television.
And now for something interesting.
This is breakfast news. I've burnt the toast and the milk's a bit off.
The male sperm whale is a real animal record breaker. It's the loudest animal on Earth with the largest brain, the deepest diver, and it also has an 8-foot-long...
I believe you've got a hilarious story about the time you were a serial killer.
And now, some ironing boards and a cooking demonstration.
Gender again with Phil.
Yes, absolutely.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Now, welcome to an audience with Mel and Sue.
I am not Mel.
And I'm not Sue.
It's Monday, we're live. Let's get ready to fumble. So, before we begin, did you have a good weekend?
Yes, actually, I was pretty busy. I'm not going to lie to you. I did a spot of DIY. I painted a wall. They call it a statement wall.
Right.
Yeah?
A couple of nervous laughs, not sure why.
Yeah.
And probably the paint fume's still kicking in.
Yeah.
The statement you were making, presumably, is you're just too lazy to paint an entire room. Just one
pretty much.
single
One statement wall.
That took you a whole weekend.
Yes, it did.
I want to live in your world.
Now, did you read? Apparently, somebody got hammered at the weekend and they prank called David Cameron. I mean, what kind of an immature idiot? So puerile, just so...
It was just me.
No.
I was locked in with a box of wine and just checking just call history here. I've got Joe Swash, 8:16, John Barrowman, 8:17, Jet from Gladiator, Jet from Gladiator, Jet from Gladiator, Jet from Gladiator, Jet...
Whitehall 212.
Listen, it was just a couple of social reforms. Just a few ideas I was knocking at. I don't know how to get hold of him. He doesn't answer my emails.
Always with the Prime Ministers.
I'm outside
Always.
the night vision goggles by the bins. I just don't get the traction I need, Melanie.
Harold Macmillan you did it with. Clement Attlee.
Indeed.
It's got to stop, Sue.
So, shall I do some of the satire to divert attention?
Do some satire,
All right, the
please.
Mars Curiosity rover has beamed down a picture of what looks like a workman repairing the spacecraft.
That's going to be one hell of a call-out, Fee.
Yeah. Imagine the next job we're working on, Uranus, Mel. And that's the end of the satire. Let's crack on with the show. Now, despite my personality and Mel's manifold hygiene issues, we've managed to convince a pair of whopping great guests to join us today. Would you be at all interested in finding out who they are?
Oh, yes. We have got a magnificent comedian and actor who we outnumber by precisely one. It's Hugh Dennis. Strong.
Our second brave guest is a man who's been face to face with lions, tigers and bears.
But still cowered in horror when he saw us before makeup. It's Steve Backshaw.
Hooray! Mega honey.
Now, the merest glance at a calendar has told us that today is, wait for it,
I'm waiting for it.
Australia Day. Hey! Woo! All music
Gosh,
there.
I'm not sure if they're Australian or whether the drugs have suddenly kicked in, but we do have an I'm so sorry, that might be me. It's the beach.
Sorry.
Slight back nose, isn't there? We do have an Australian chef cooking up some good old Australian tucker. We didgeridoo. Where's Dwayne? I'm coming for you with my offensive accent.
Off you go.
Thank you, lovely. Dwayne, happy Australia Day, my darling.
Thank you very much.
I guess you're used to idiots like me putting on terrible and unconvincing Australian accents.
I've been doing it for a while, yes.
Do you do a good English accent?
No.
Don't blame you, there's no need for it. Where are you from in Australia?
Place called Cairns.
Cairns?
Far North Queensland.
Oh, Cairns.
No, it's Cairns.
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 How do you spell it?
C-A-I-R-N-S.
Oh, it's Cairns.
Cairns.
It's
Cairns.
It's Cairns.
Yeah.
All right, who have you brought with you?
I have my gorgeous wife, Jeanette.
Hello, gorgeous wife Jeanette. How are you doing?
Very well.
And my son, Jacob.
Jacob, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
How's National Australia Day for you?
Good. It's family tradition and have a good, happy day.
Another good happy day. I want your childhood. Another blissfully rolling, endlessly happy day. Now, what are these, Dwayne?
These are Lemingtons.
These are Lemingtons. What's a Lemington? Can you hold them up so everyone
It's
can
a sponge cake covered in coconut, basically.
see? And if you have too many Lemingtons, could you go to maybe, I don't know, to detox Leamington Spa?
You could try.
Just do the best. I do the best I can with genetically what I've been given. That's all I can say. Do we happen to have any other Australians in the audience who might appreciate a Lemington? Gosh, really fangirly screams for the Lemingtons. What I liked is when I said it was National Australia Day, it was, oh, and then now it's high-pitched. I'm going to take some of these over. Thanks so much, Dwayne. I look forward
No worries.
to hanging with you later. Now, do I have a whole row of Aussies? Magnificent. Right, I'll pass these over and you can tuck the hell in. Over to you, Melly. I'm licking on a Lemington.
No, I can't. I'm busy. I can't. I'll be free at 5. OK. Bye, Jet. Speak later. Now, there's nobody on the phone. I'll tell you later. Now, we love to hear what you think about the show, but as most of you can't shout loudly enough, it's generally better if you do it by letter, like this young rapscallion has. Look at this. There's loads of posts.
It's enormous.
There's loads of
enormous
posts.
sack. Let's have a
Have a
look.
look at some of these, my love. Have a look at some of these. We've got...
All right, what have we got?
Oh, now, this is a good one. This is a very good one. This is from Tim Cant, and he says, as you know, variety is the spice of life. Would it be possible to see what it looks like when Mel puts on Sue's glasses?
Gosh.
Should we have a little go? Should we have a little go?
I'd say you look
quite like
hilarious, but I literally can't see what you look like. So I'm going to pop this
those,
back on.
mate.
And for you, my darling, I'm also wearing Mel's surgical truss.
Absolutely.
So there was a degree of swapping. It's
Always.
just you can't see it. Man, it's tight. Let's have a look. There's one that I desperately
That
wanted
one.
to show,
Oh, there's
which
that one.
I love. This is from Ryan, and Ryan is...
We haven't looked at these before the show or anything. Haven't looked at them. There we go.
Look at that. There you go. That's a Mel on Sue.
Very strong.
It's sort of a Sue on Mel. Let's not get into the technicalities of it. It's a lovely picture, so our thanks to Ryan, aged 8. Actually, it might have been done by his mum.
Mel and
It is
Sue.
done by your mum, not so good. If it's done by Ryan, very, very good.
If you want to write to us, then please do. Just pop something in the post to Mel and Sue, P.O. Box 71717, London, W2 7AN.
When she says pop something in the post, I'd really appreciate it if it was just a letter or something standard, because I don't want to open the barn doors too
Not
wide.
again. Not again.
Now, if you are perhaps, like many members of Parliament, keen to enjoy the gentle reflection of your face on a screen, you can contact us on a computer. Just email melandsue@itv.com or find us at Mel and Sue on Twitter, Facebook or Instagram.
Brilliant. Now, listen, something tells me it's time to introduce our first guest.
No, to be fair, it's not something that's telling you. It's actually Bronwyn, our floor manager.
Oh,
Yeah.
there. Oh, brilliant. Introduce the first guest, you pair of utter imbeciles. Right, good.
Yes. He's a man who enjoys a massive mock once weekly. It's Hugh Dennis!
Amazeballs. Oh, there he is. Hello.
I got you. Hello. Hello.
Let me take your coat, love.
Thank you.
I'll just stick him up.
Tip top. Come on in.
Trousers.
Come on in.
Oh. Anything in the pockets?
Couple of wallets, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a weird black
Oh.
sack. What's that?
It's fine though because I took all the money out.
What do you keep in that?
That's for glasses, isn't it?
That's
the kind of
no.
soft glasses case.
That's for
yeah.
S&M gerbils, that is. That is
Yeah.
all kinds of wrong.
There we go.
Where do I
Welcome,
sit,
Hugh.
Sue? Here.
Yes, you can sit. Oh, sorry, darling. You are, I forget you're the politest gentleman in England. You can sit there.
Yeah.
Cup of
Sit
tea,
soft.
Hugh? Cup of tea?
I'd love a cup of tea. Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Yeah? Let's have a little bit of tea. I read, Hugh, that...
Yes.
Let's just crack straight on in. We're here. Hello. Is it true that MI5 tried to recruit you when you were a student?
Yes.
Is it seriously?
Yeah.
This is what I see. I thought it was an urban myth that you,
No,
you go to
actually it
certain
was.
universities and you get approached on
Yeah.
a park bench by a...
I wasn't approached on the park bench. I was asked by my tutor, who said, I think he said, what he actually said was, are you interested in intelligence? And I think I probably replied, yes, I would like to have some. And I then went down for an interview.
You actually did the interview
I did the interview.
with MI5?
Well, I think it was MI5.
Was
It
Q
might have been
there?
MI6.
Was Q there? was...
No, I wasn't offered a kind of, you know, cars and lices that explode and all that kind of stuff.
Judi Dench, was she there?
No, she wasn't there.
Was there anybody called Miss Moneypenny there?
No, no one was there that I recognised.
Right.
That was one of the disappointments.
I wouldn't go for it. I mean, unless you'd seen a whiff of an Aston Martin,
Yeah.
a Dench or a Moneypenny, you're out.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. It was a really weird interview because they asked very few questions and then they just stared at you and didn't say anything.
Well,
so
it's
Like
this.
us.
So you get, yeah, exactly.
This
You
is what
go-
this is, by the way. It's an extended live interview
Yeah.
for MI5.
And then they would look at different parts of your body in an attempt to unsettle you. Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's
And not say
really
anything,
weird.
just kind of.
Which parts did they look at you?
Well, they look. I remember
I don't
there's a
think that's
lot. Of,
MI5 you're thinking of, love.
yeah, there's a lot of the kind of looking here and my. Nobody ever looked at you in the eye.
Was it a board of... Was it a board of people? Was it loads of them? A panel? Or was it just
I think it was
one?
just two. I think there was a mysterious major.
Did you at
And
any
a kind of
time
a side
ask to
chick.
see anybody's credentials? Because it just sounds like there's a couple of blokes perving on you in a shed.
No, I didn't. It was in a really nice house just off Piccadilly.
I'm
It
suspicious.
didn't have MI5 written outside because that would have been a bit of a giveaway.
Yeah, that would be a rubbish spying
Yeah, but
institution.
weirdly, I would have been a terrible, 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 terrible. I don't know if I can emphasise this enough.
Terrible.
Terrible spy.
I disagree. Because I think you've got quite a good poker face going on there.
you?
Yes, I do.
Which
I
means
would
you'd be
make
good
me-
at poker.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be very good at poker.
But isn't that the same as spying? Poker spying?
No.
A little bit?
I don't think so.
Not
It's,
really,
it's
not really.
rare you get a royal flush in spying, but we'll move on. I want to talk to you. I mean, we obviously...
Well,
the three
that's
of us
why
know
I'm
each
here,
other.
see,
Yes,
because
exactly.
you want to talk to me, yeah.
No. Well, hopefully you'll talk back at us.
Yeah, no, I will.
If that's all right.
One thing I want to ask you
Yes.
is why everything in this studio is slightly the wrong size.
Yes, I
What do
know.
you mean, Hugh? What do you mean?
Well, this tree outside is the
Yeah.
largest tree anyone has ever seen, isn't it?
What,
That's
our
massive. How
Japanese philosophy-
how tall is that tree?
Oh, it goes on for
And
miles.
that postcard that you hold up to get people to send you stuff.
It is
Yes.
huge.
That's huge.
It
and
is
where did you
huge.
get the stamp?
It is like the borrowers here. It really is. Everything is...
Everything's massive.
Huge. So,
Or tiny.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just... We try to disorientate people. That's what we like to do.
Yeah.
Is just put them very ill at ease early on in the
Yeah, and
process.
stare at different bits
Yes,
of their body. That's
what we
it's
do
doing.
in MI5.
Yeah,
Hugh.
stop looking
Yeah.
at my knee. Stop looking at my knee. We are massive fans of Outnumbered, huge fans of Outnumbered, and gutted now. Tell me it hasn't drawn to a close.
Yeah,
I mean,
has it definitely finished?
I think we're going to do specials and stuff.
Yeah.
And one-offs. But I think
Yes.
as a series, it's finished. Because I don't know if you saw the National Television Awards, where
Yes.
you would have seen everybody. We were all in a row.
the whole lot.
Yeah. They're not really children anymore.
How old are,
Are they?
how old are they now?
Huge.
Sort of 20.
Well,
In their
Tiger, I think, who's Jake, is 18, I suppose.
He's a man now.
He's a man,
He's a
yeah.
full man.
Yeah.
It would look
Yeah.
a little bit weird, wouldn't it, after a while? You know, if the series kept going and going as a 30-year-old bloke.
Well, but kids don't leave home till they're about 30 now, do they? So you could carry on.
You've got teenage kids, haven't
I
you?
have, yeah.
You? Did you find
Yeah.
there was a lot of crossover with what you were doing on Outnumbered
Well, my
and real life?
real children are... My oldest is a year younger than Jake. And it was so accurate as a programme that I was able to predict exactly what was going to happen to my son because I'd already done that scene.
So it's like counselling and
Yeah,
training.
it was.
in-
It was
in
fabulous,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Do you miss it? I mean,
Do I
you're
miss Outnumbered?
Yeah, the routine, because it becomes a family, does it not? I mean, that cast becomes...
It does, yes, it does. But, you know, because you've done these kinds of things, but you're actually only with them for 6 weeks, 7 weeks a year, aren't you?
No, I move in with them. Always when
Do you?
I've moved in
Yes.
with Mel for the duration
Yeah.
of the show.
This is your
in this
flat,
flat,
isn't it?
in
Yeah.
this flat,
Yeah.
yeah.
With that, you're watering
the
that
huge-
tree
I
really
know.
well, because
Yeah.
that is massive.
Use a lot of fertiliser on that. It's worked to extremely good effect. I don't know if we've got a shot of you in the show to come up, but we've certainly got a shot of you on a recent trip.
Travelling.
Yeah.
Take us
Is that
through
where
that.
you got the beard from?
Oh, I didn't buy it.
But
No, it's actually
in the
mine.
airport?
It's,
But is it- no,
it's
but is it-
actually come out of my face.
But is it a travelling beard, though? Because that's quite a sort of travelling shot, you know, on
You
your
ever had a travelling beard?
haunches.
I have had a
flip-flops,
travelling beard.
travelling
When I was about 19, no, I was older, 21, I went to China for 3 or 4 months, travelling through China.
Amazing.
And because I couldn't be bothered to shave, I grew a beard.
Yeah.
And a lot of Chinese can't grow beards. And I travelled by train the whole way. And they have these sleepers, which are 3 bunks in trains. And I would wake up some mornings, you know, like that, and there would be about 3 or 4 Chinese men hanging off the ladder up to the top, just staring at my beard. It was really really
Because they are
disconcerting. And people
follicularly
would,
challenged.
yeah, and they would sort of touch my beard.
Did they look at other parts of your body as well, Hugh, a bit like the MI5?
I don't know.
This seems to follow you, people.
It does. People
looking
stare
you.
at me.
Yes.
You're looking at me funny
I know,
now.
but
Yeah.
slightly.
I'm
No, I
just
like you with the
mesmerised by
beard.
it
I
all.
like you with the beard.
Take us
Thank
through
you.
what you're doing. What are you doing?
Well, this is, I am a child sponsor. I sponsor a child through a charity called ActionAid and have done for
yeah.
about 30 years. Obviously not the same child,
gonna
because that
say.
child wouldn't be a child. So, you know, sort of a sequence of children. And this is the latest child that I sponsor.
And you actually went to meet her?
And I went to meet
What's
her
her name?
in Burma, Lei Yi So.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
which
looks
I couldn't,
so
actually
sweet.
couldn't really. I found her name very difficult to remember until someone told me just think of it as Elizabethan English and just go Lei Yi So like that, and
you
then
say it
you'll
like
remember.
that?
Yeah.
Lei Yi So.
Lei Yi So, and she's fantastic. She's a 5-year-old, and she lives in the what is called the dry zone of Burma. Have you been to Burma? You've been all over
or
there. haven't you?
Myanmar, as it's now.
Yeah,
No,
Myanmar.
no, Myanmar.
Yeah.
Myanmar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never been, actually. I'd very much like to go. I've been very
it's
near
beautiful.
it. Very, very
Yeah,
near
it's
it.
beautiful.
And is she going to school? Is that part of the drive?
She's yeah, she goes to school, but basically it's if you are a child sponsor, it basically helps communities to develop. And she lives in the dry zone of Burma, and their problem is water, as,
Yes.
as the
Yeah.
name suggests.
Yeah.
And actually they put in, you know, water pipes and all the rest of it
Lovely
to get
stuff.
water to their homes.
As if you couldn't be any more lovable. Look at him.
I know. With the beard, man. It's
Talented,
Do you think
gorgeous.
it's
and
gone
he
grey in the
cares.
right
No,
place,
it's good
isn't it?
grey. It's good grey.
It's good.
You think?
A beard
Yeah.
with grey in is statesman-like.
Salt and pepper.
Is it?
Salt and pepper sexiness. Time now for what we call, in the business, a bilateral temporal segmentation. You might know it as a quick break.
But later in the show, we will be joined by an intrepid explorer who once took part in a ritual that causes the most physical pain it's possible to experience.
Although he's never been interviewed by us before. Steve Bankshall will be joining us. See you after the break.
New Clairol 5-in-1 shampoo sponsors everyday favourites.
Please, sir, I want some more.
I've always wanted more out of life. When I was younger, it was more volume in my hair. And later on, it was more ways to make my money grow. So when I heard that Lloyds Bank had a current account that offers up to 4% interest on my balance, and all sorts of offers and extras, all for free when I pay in my salary, well, I couldn't ask for more.
The Club Lloyds current account from Lloyds Bank.
Here I go again, feeling with my soul. Here I go again, for the uncontrolled. I just keep falling in love's tender trap. I fall so very deep, there ain't no turning back.
Saga. Nothing is too much trouble. Atoll protected.
A piece of original recipe chicken, mini fillet, 2 hot wings, large fries and gravy. Liven up your day for just $3.99 with the KFC Streetwise Mega Box.
Ever wondered why you have so many cough products? Do you even know what type of cough you have? New Broncho Stop, our first treatment to relieve any cough. Broncho Stop is a traditional herbal remedy which contains a unique combination of ingredients not found in other cough products, meaning it can be used for the relief of dry tickly coughs and chesty, mucus or catarrh coughs. New Broncho Stop, to relieve any cough.
What made you change your mind? Why did you take the case?
When you go this time, you stay gone. There's nothing for you here.
I will get you justice.
It's too late.
It's not.
Broadchurch, tonight at 9 on ITV.
I was thinking about going a bit shorter this year. What do you think?
New Clairol 5-in-1 shampoo sponsors everyday favourites.
Welcome back to Gedroich and Perkins, although, oh, damn, if you say it that way, it still makes it first alphabetically. To celebrate Australia Day, Englishman Hugh Dennis is here.
Hey! Now, we promised you food, and have we got a great kookaburra for you today?
I'm so sorry.
Somebody booed.
I have to break
Somebody literally booed
There's
me.
now open hostility in the room. You're in our lounge. Yeah, actually, I'd appreciate a bit of
have you thrown
politeness.
out. I will have you thrown out.
We can do that. I think we should get an entry phone buzzer.
Yes,
so we can just control who comes in.
Good idea.
Hospitality be damned. Time to find out who's in the kitchen. Stack me up, please.
Today's cook is a self-titled bushy, raised on a dairy farm in Queensland, Australia. He owns an invisible car, invisible pets, and has an invisible beard. Only one of these facts is true. Cooking his grilled coconut barra, it's Dwayne Watkin.
Dwayne. All of that applause, Dwayne, is for you.
Wow.
Don't feel the pressure, Dwayne. I'm still
Not at all.
clapping. I'm
That'll
still...
do, that's
Oh,
enough.
lovely. Dwayne, welcome to the kitchen.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
I'm very well.
And can I just say Happy Australia Day? Happy
Yeah.
Australia Day. What actually happens on Australia Day? What do you do? What is it?
We watch cricket, drink beer, and have a barbecue.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Is she touching you too much?
I
Dwayne?
am a bit,
No,
aren't I?
I'm very happy with that.
Good, good.
Slightly clutching.
That's
clutching.
fine.
Now, Dwayne, what are you going to be cooking?
We're cooking barramundi, which is an
Barramundi.
Australian fish,
Barramundi.
or a Southern Ocean fish, shall we say.
Barramundi, yes.
And we're doing it with a bit of an Asian theme.
Good. Excellent. What do you want us to do? Do you want
Well,
Sue and Hugh
I
to
would
start
like
with anything?
Hugh, if you would, please. See that little kaffir lime there? I need that in
Kaffir
thin
lime?
strips. Kaffir lime.
Kaffir lime.
Kaffir lime.
Oh, kaffir lime.
Kaffir lime.
Oh, okay.
Lime.
Do you know, for a minute, I had no idea what you were talking about. that.
That's... Smell
Yes,
it,
if
smell
you
it.
would cut that into thin strips for me, please.
Do you want it that way or that way?
Long lengths, please, if you would.
There.
And the snow peas, if you'd cut them into diagonals.
Lovely.
Diagonals.
And can you give me some florets on that?
I can... You don't want spears?
No, I want florets, please. And would you come with me? I'm going to give you this dangerous
He's taking me
instrument.
over here. He's
I'm
taking me
watching.
right. Now, what are we doing over here, Dwayne?
Now that we have our herbs and spices,
Right.
we have some garlic, some chilli,
Lovely.
lemongrass,
Lovely.
ginger,
Amazing.
and some coriander. What I would like for you to do,
Yes.
I would take these two away over here.
Why are you doing that, Dwayne?
I'm going to cut them up for you.
Okay.
If you would add those into there.
So, garlic and... What are
Garlic.
these green little badgers again, Dwayne? That was coriander.
Coriander stalks.
Coriander stalks.
What I
Interesting.
like is that Dwayne is talking to you as if he's a psychiatric nurse. I know. I'm really enjoying that. What we're going to do is just take you over here.
I know.
Just gently open that, all right?
So if I put them in there,
Now,
you put the lid on that and give it a quick little pulse, please.
Oh, I love a pulse, Dwayne.
Do you?
Love a pulse.
I like a girl.
Anything with a pulse, you like.
Hang on.
I like a girl with a pulse too, actually.
I don't know if that's pulsing or if it's doing something else, but is that all right, Dwayne?
And I put, that's marvellous. And I put a
Put
bit
those
more of
in
that
there. So ginger going in there. Are you marinating, Dwayne? Is that what's
Yes,
happening?
we're going to make up a sauce first.
Right.
And then from there, we'll marinate. One more go with a bit of the...
That's incredibly strong.
Is that good?
That's really good. Yep.
Miles.
I got an absolute waft of ginger
Well,
there.
don't
That's
go
amazing.
too hard and fast on it.
OK, my love. So a bit more
A
pulsating.
bit more pulsing there, if you would, please. Now, we'll get this nice and hot.
Lovely.
And we're going to start off with our sauce.
OK.
The first thing we have is some shrimp paste.
Shrimp paste. I've
We'll
never worked
add
with that before.
Oh, it's good.
That's going in.
Work with
Got a good-
worse.
So if we add that into there, give it a good stir around.
Is a barramundi a bit like a barracuda, Dwayne?
It's similar.
Same
yeah.
family.
It's a fighting fish.
What does barra mean?
I've got no idea, to be honest.
Because it must be something of the world. Barramundi. Something of the world, maybe?
That doesn't work in
Now,
wheelbarrow,
can you
does it?
give me that?
Well,
We
no
put
one's
that into
interested.
here, please?
I wasn't interested. Yes,
Can
now
I add
listen.
that?
If you haven't got barramundis in your local fish emporium,
Oh,
do
you
use
can
another
use
fish?
all sorts, so long as it's a big, sort of, nice big fillet of fish. You want something that's chunky.
Like a monk.
A monkfish or a
Cod.
tuna or a cod.
Cod.
Anything like that, to be honest.
I like cod cheeks.
Cod cheeks.
Yeah, are they those cheeks?
Yeah. They say
like
that
a cod
the cheeks of a fish.
That's quite strong. Yeah,
getting
you're getting that.
You getting that? All right.
So that's the shrimp paste, and you're putting in some coconut milk. Lovely.
I'm getting that.
Hugh is being so well behaved and
He's very good over there, isn't
assiduous.
Do you cook a lot, Hugh? Or
Do I cook a lot?
you certainly brandish a knife by the look
Not
of
an
that.
enormous amount.
So we
I
get
was a
that
bit
going.
confused by
Now we have
diagonal,
some
to be
fish
honest,
sauce.
then.
This is good.
Hang on, we'll put some fish sauce in here
Fish
again.
sauce.
Yeah, and some brown
Some brown
sugar.
sugar, just to give it a nice little taste.
Ooh, brown
Hey, look
sugar.
at it, throwing it around.
Just playing.
It tastes so fine.
And we need
Brown
some
sugar.
lime.
Can we get the
Good,
nurse,
some lime.
please? Can we get the nurse in, if that's all right, whenever you're ready? Just a nurse.
Bit of lime zest.
a bit of lime zest in
going on
there.
there.
How
Lovely.
often does that become lime zest and knuckle when you're doing it like that?
It all depends on how big your knuckles are.
That's good.
And we give it a
squeezing in
squirt
some
in there.
juice.
Yeah.
It's very
So we've got to thicken that up
zest.
now.
It's all zest, isn't it? It's all out
Has
on
a
the
lot of
beach,
flavour.
blooming net your fish.
Well, normally I'd be on a
Have you
barbecue.
seen how big a barramundi is?
I don't
They
know
are
how
quite
big is a
big.
barramundi.
Well,
They're quite big.
You can get them from,
That'd be a
Big
big net.
like that. Seriously. Have you ever caught one,
I've
Dwayne?
caught many.
Have you?
Yes.
Did you catch
I've
this
actually
one?
had to catch barramundi and fight off crocodiles at the same time. True story.
No.
I've done that.
Have you?
I think
Where?
we've...
Local?
Have you really wrestled with a crocodile?
I've not wrestled with it. I've hit it on the head with a paddle to get it away from my fish.
Oh, that's really scary.
It was, yeah.
We need to use leaves, I think, don't we?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Right. Have those?
Get
You
the
can. I don't know
lime
quite how to
leaves.
deliver them to you. Do you want
Just
them in
pass
there?
them in my hand here. That'll be
There you
marvellous.
go.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if they're long enough legs
Put them
for
in
you.
there, give them a stir.
Sprinkle those in. Is
Right,
it
so we
annoying?
need to-
Won't be the crucial one.
Sorry,
Thicken
Dwayne.
this up.
Thicken it up, right,
Once
good.
we get it thickened, we
Yes.
pour it over the fish.
OK. How long does
But
that
we need
take?
to cool it first.
Ah.
So
in real life,
in real life, we'll put that
not
one
in
there
this
to the
television
side.
life, you'd leave
And
it to cool. Good.
We have this one here, which I
Amazing.
prepared earlier.
Sue, we must get some provisions in. Look at the state of
it's
our
awful.
fridge.
Well, yeah, I
There's
did
nothing
think this
in
morning
there.
there wasn't a great deal there.
I thought you were going to do the online
No,
shop.
I put a note
I
for
do
you.
everything. I've hoovered it this morning.
I wrote on the
can't
board.
do everything. I can't.
Unbelievable. Sorry,
Shocking.
Dwayne. I'm so
No problem.
sorry.
So
Yeah.
here's one we made earlier.
Right, good. So this is cooled off in the fridge.
It's all cooled off, so it's marinating for about 2 hours.
Wow.
So all the flavour and everything is going into it.
Looks good.
So basically, it is now...
That is a
Get it out of
fish,
there.
isn't
It is. And that's what you want, so that when you're eating it, it's a nice big heavy chunk.
Lovely. Gorgeous.
Get it
Would you
all
sling
on.
this on the Barbie, Dwayne? Back?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Is there anything you won't sling on a Barbie in Australia? Is everything just catch it,
Yes.
kill it, wrestle it,
Put it on the
oh,
bar.
Stick it
man,
on a Barbie and away you go.
and then a light
more or less.
sear?
But we're going to grill this today.
Oh, OK.
Grillish.
So we've got a high heat grill.
High heat grill.
Stick it in there for about 10 minutes.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, that's all. Doesn't take long.
Dwayne, can I just
And then
say,
from there, we're
so
going to
cool. Really cool.
Do our vegetables.
And then you're going to do the little veggies, and then
Could
boom.
I have
Yes.
those, please?
Oh,
Jim?
hang on. We've
sugar
only done
snaps.
half in the thing.
Oh,
I've been a bit...
come on
I've wasted all that time.
Listen, we're going to be back for a taste when the old pinger goes off. And if you fancy
Thank you very much.
barramundi,
Okay.
thanks, Dwayne. If you fancy barramundi on a Monday, you can find the recipe
Ah, very good.
and full details on the website. For now, though, let's hear it for Dwayne Watkins. Time now for quick break.
But when we return, we'll be bowing at the altar of testosterone to welcome animal charming slice of manhunk, Steve Backshall. Don't go anywhere. I won't.
Right, you two, it's bath time.
New Clairol 5-in-1 shampoo sponsors everyday favourites.
We live on the one place on Earth we're guaranteed a quiet life. We're lovers of the wilderness, lovers of the northern lights, or just lovers. Can witness the wildest things they'll ever see from the safest place on Earth.
Hello!
I shot him. Bang!
Ever wondered why you have so many cough products? Do you even know what type of cough you have? New Bronco Stop, our first treatment to relieve any cough. Bronco Stop is a traditional herbal remedy which contains a unique combination of ingredients not found in other cough products, meaning it can be used for the relief of dry tickly coughs and chesty mucus or catarrh coughs. New Bronco Stop to relieve any cough.
Sensitive bladder? Try new Always Discreet for sensitive bladder and never miss a chance to dance. Up to 40% thinner, great comfort, absorbs 2 times more than you may need. Dance all you want with new Always Discreet for sensitive bladder.
For villas hand-picked by our experts in some of the best locations, and all for less than you might think. Visit jamesvillas.co.uk and see why we're the UK's favourite villa holiday specialists. James Villas, where your terms and conditions apply. At all protected.
Will there be a fight on Tanya's big night?
It's here, the night of my book launch. I'm so excited. I just need the girls to behave themselves.
We have a reputation for asking for free tickets.
There we go, what's your reputation? I think she's trash. Thank you all for coming.
The Real Housewives of Cheshire continues tonight at 10 on ITVB.
New Clairol 5-in-1 shampoo sponsors everyday favourites.
Welcome back to Mel and Sue. Hugh Dennis is still here, and Dwayne is still busy grilling something in the kitchen. Are you all right, Dwayne?
Any better, I'll be dangerous.
Oh, he's a good man.
Smoking hot.
Such a good man. Dwayne, we're coming over for a taste very, very shortly.
No worries.
Good. First, brace yourself, Sheila. Brace yourself for impact, ladies and certain gents, because we're about to meet a real stud.
Yeah.
Show your animal love now and release your inner tiger. For Stephen Backshall. Steve, come on through, my love.
Right, busy fingers. Very busy fingers. The whole lot nearly came off there.
Steve, Hugh, Steve.
Hi.
Steve, audience.
That's a hell of a handshake.
Take a pew.
And I believe this is our first leather coat on the show.
It's not real. It's not real.
Not real. Leatherette.
Yes.
I was going to say, was it something you'd wrestled to the ground and then just made a coat out of
We don't wrestle our animals. That's simply not done.
They do it in Australia. Dwayne's wrestled many animals.
No, he didn't. He said he hadn't. He hadn't wrestled a crocodile. He just hit it on the head with a paddle.
That's not better.
Sorry, Steve.
No.
Just gently tapped it.
That's not very gentlemanly, is it? It's not the sport of kings.
They have got very, very solidly ossified skulls, so in all likelihood that wouldn't have hurt much.
Really?
Yes.
Like a Labrador, they've got very, very sort of heavy, big
this
skulls.
Is something I definitely shouldn't be getting into.
We've talked about worse, trust me. If we're just talking about the density of skulls, we're on good territory. Really,
Steve, you haven't wrestled with a crocodile, have you? How close to one have you been?
I've caught hundreds of crocodiles. Have you? Yeah. We do a lot of work with. I mean, they are an animal that, to me, is endlessly fascinating. They've been around for at least 200 million years, practically unchanged.
It's almost as long as Mel.
Almost as long.
Yeah.
But one of the great joys of my life is going out in places where there are crocodiles, because at night time they're very, very easy to find and catch, because they have this layer of cells at the back of the eye which reflects light. So if you shine a torchlight at a crocodile, their eyes glow bright red. So during the daytime, you might never see them. The camouflage is extraordinary. But at night, you can see them from 200 metres away by these bright, burning red eyes.
And that's the smoke alarm.
That will be.
Now, lads, that's Dwayne. We must apologise for the smoke alarm. The barramundi.
So,
never had this before.
What's going to happen now is a woman is going to get a tea towel and flick it like you do at home.
Yes.
Until the smoke dissipates.
It'll be. Nobody's on fire. We're all fine.
I've never done an interview with a smoke alarm, but Steve.
Would you like a cup of tea? Oh, there we go.
Thank you very much.
Dwayne. That was real cookery.
That's
in real
how they
time.
do it in Australia. Don't worry about the alarms. Just quick on in there.
It's good to know it's working, isn't it?
It is.
The smoke alarm is working. None of us have vacated the area, but at least it's working.
Little geek fact for you, that sound is almost identical to the call of the cyclical cicada, which is the loudest insect on Earth with a call. It goes to 110 decibels, and the call is almost identical to that sort of woo.
What is that, the cyclical cicada? Can you
Little
tell
fact from me.
Yeah, go on.
That sound is almost exactly the same as a lorry reversing.
So one of those three things happens. We don't know which.
Steve, how big is this cicada?
They're actually really
that
big.
makes
They're
that
about the
noise?
size of a child's fist, and they have these incredibly beautiful, transparent wings, which look like they have almost stained glass markings on them. And the time that they set off their calls is so precise that entomologists can pretty much set their watches by them.
I'm aroused by this.
Can I just say,
Just am.
Steve has arrived in a suit, which I love, is sitting on the sofa and is just giving us loads of interesting facts.
I just love him.
It's
I love
amazing.
him. You're not just the smartest cookie. You are also, it's fair to say, A bit of a sex symbol, Steve.
Oh, yes, Steve.
You are. Come
you
on.
are, yes.
Ooh.
And you are as well. You are
Thanks
too.
very much.
You are too.
You know I've always been in love with you.
Yeah.
But we've got a couple of, I think, something to show the sort of man-hunk status of... Oh, Steve.
yeah.
Backshaw.
Oh, you could grate Parmesan off that.
Was that post-Strictly or pre-Strictly?
That was pre-Strictly. That was actually filming electric eels underwater in Guyana.
Wow.
For which you have to be half naked, obviously.
Did Strictly sort of make you even more, what's that word, you know...
Bosomy?
Buff. Buff.
Oh, yeah, I sort of want to know which came first, the sort of propensity for nudity or Strictly. Yeah, was that, I mean, that, because that looks like an audition, that one, for Strictly.
I certainly wasn't intimidated by the lack of clothing on Strictly, no, not...
You did so well.
Yeah. Do you know what, though? I wouldn't say
so
it got me into any better shape. You train for so much longer and so much harder than I expected. Well, our longest training day was 14 hours of dancing in one day. And it doesn't necessarily make you fitter. I mean, Tom Evans, who was a rugby player, turned up like in incredible shape.
Yeah.
He lost 3.5 stone in 6 weeks. Wow. At the end of it, he was gaunt because he'd just been training so hard, the weight just fell off him.
Yeah.
And
14 hours, though.
14 hours.
Does it get
14
very
hours.
boring?
Well, the thing is that you're driven by terror. That the fear of being in the spotlight in front of the entire nation and making a fool of yourself means that if you're not getting it, you're not getting the steps, and you kind of go, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, do I go home, or do I put in an extra couple of hours? You put in the extra couple of hours.
Did you get bunions and stuff?
I didn't get bunions, but I was getting a kind of full-on massage pretty much every day, and I was falling apart by the end of it.
Wow, I'd like that massage.
What is a bunion?
I've got one.
Oh, they're horrid.
Is it like
I've got one. It's when your foot, there's a bit of sort of, I don't know what it is, but it kind of goes
it's like
out.
A fondue, this
It goes out like
really
that.
Is.
And what? And that gets...
Hurts. Yeah, just got one of
I've sort of assumed that no one had had a bunion since about 1950.
She
like that
specialises
sort of thing, isn't it?
It's a bit like gout.
It's like gout.
Yes, yes.
It strikes me as weird that you are frightened. We were frightened by the idea of Strictly when you have faced impossibly scary things. Particularly, and the one that particularly interests me is the bullet ant ritual.
Oh, man.
The bullet ant, the sting of which is supposed to be legendary, the most painful thing you can experience. Is that right?
Yeah, there was this a crazy scientist who actually went around and tested all the venoms of stinging insects and created the Schmidt Pain Index, which verifies how painful the stings of various insects are.
Right.
And the one that came out on top was the bullet ant. It's called a bullet ant because apparently being stung by one feels like being shot.
Right.
But there is a tribe in Brazil called the Satere Maui tribe that have an initiation ceremony that allows their young men to become adults by plunging their fists into a pair of gloves woven with bullet ants with their stingers on the inside. And you get stung hundreds and hundreds of times and pass in and out of consciousness and into this incredibly, almost euphoric state where there is nothing in your world apart from pain. And then you come out at the other end and you are reborn. And
it's a bit like watching this show, Steve.
Kind of, yes.
Those at home are appreciating many of those sensations right now.
We are those gloves.
Yeah.
But even though you can quantify where those effects are coming from, and you know that it's just a massive release of hormones in your body, there's no doubt that for weeks afterwards you feel like a god. You feel like you could do anything.
Oh, is that why you do it? I mean, that's the whole point.
That is why they do it, yeah.
And you've done it, Steve.
I did this for a programme I was making on venoms, but venoms are one of my biggest fascinations, I guess. And I kind of felt that if I was going to be studying venoms and toxins and poisons, then really I ought to find out what they feel like. And so the end of the programme was trying out the bullet ant ritual.
And did you experience all those things, the isolation of everything apart from sheer agony?
It was extraordinary. For at least 3 hours, I was in a totally different dimension where all I could sense was pain. There was nothing else but pain in my world. For 3 hours. And then when I came out of it, you sort of like bounce backwards and forwards from being up on the ceiling and lying on the ground going, oh, my hands hurt so badly. And I've never cried so much in my entire life.
It's very, very similar in comedy, isn't it?
Yes.
We go through stuff like that.
Not as much as the audience, but yeah. It's very, very true. But fair play to you for taking what is, your research and making it, palpable and actually doing the thing.
How are your poor hands now? Are they all right?
It was fine. Do you know what? After, I would say, about 48 hours, I was back to normal, apart from this, great sense of well-being.
I believe, sorry to interrupt, but I believe we've got lots of people who want to ask you questions, if that's okay. I think normally we take questions, I say. I think we've got some special individuals, some special Backshall super fans. Where, for example, is Sophie?
Where is Sophie?
Sophie, hello.
Hello, Sophie.
Hiya. Hello there.
I can't see you, Sophie.
No,
Where are you, love?
Love
There we
to
are.
see you, but love you into the way. There you go.
There
Right,
you
Sophie, you've always, it's fair to say, wanted to meet the delight that is Steve and the delight that is Hugh, I imagine, too.
Of course.
Presumably your heart rate is similar to an excitable shrew right now.
Yes. Yeah.
Is he as good as you thought he was going to be?
Even better.
Even better, isn't he? Amazing.
Yeah. What are you feeling right now?
A bit numb, shocked.
A bit like post-bullet ants.
Yeah, my hands are a bit tingly.
What do you love about Steve, apart from the fact he's impeccably clever and beautiful?
It's just the way he works with the animals.
Yeah.
What he does for them.
He's amazing. He's amazing. Well, Sophie, there he is in the flesh. Now, Amy and Evelyn, next to Sophie. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello. Well, Amy, are you the little one? Or Amy, are you the
I'm
bigger
Amy.
one? Amy. Evelyn. That's who I want
So this
to
is
talk
Evelyn's
to.
your daughter?
Yes.
She is.
So who's the super fan? Ah, OK. So, how big a super fan are you?
Big.
How big is big?
Big.
Have you seen all his programmes?
Most of them.
Yes.
Have you got a poster of him?
No.
Because I remember this isn't the 1980s. Just remembered.
They love posters.
Oh, they absolutely love it. Have you got some stickers? OK, so what is that on your lap? Is this evidence of superfan status?
Kind of.
I think it's if you get a bit bored and sleepy, you just rest your head down on the pillow. What is that, guys? What is that pillow? Oh,
Helen, that is too cute.
And is that what you go to bed with?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you rest your head on the I love Steve Backshall bit?
Kinda,
And so
yeah.
every morning you wake up and there he is, looking at you. Oh. I love that. I absolutely love that. Round of
Evelyn.
applause.
Oh, hang on. I think that was the pinger, guys.
Right, OK, that'll be the
pinger?
barracks.
That'll be the barracks.
Audience, get your forks ready. Dwayne, we are coming over. Get that smoke on, my loves.
Baseball. Dwayne, that looks amazing. Guys, listen, I would love you. Tuck into some of this over here. Tuck into that.
Right?
Not that one, you. Not that one. Those are for the audience.
You just stick your fork or anything you like in that.
You know why we use it on a barbecue outside.
Listen, Dwayne, more of the smoke alarm business a bit later.
OK.
But everything's OK?
Everything's good?
Good.
That's lovely.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Dwayne, that's excellent.
That sauce is
Amazing
delish.
ginger, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if the fire service will enjoy it when they turn up in response to the to the alarm.
You and Steve, would you mind taking those 2 plates into the audience?
Yeah,
Would that
of
be
course.
OK? They've
Is
got
there a fork?
forks.
They've got
them.
forks.
They've got their own fork.
I'm just going to do a little bit more work with this barra.
Here we go. Where we
That
go?
is delicious. Excuse me, I've got a mouthful. Now, Dwayne, in honour of you setting the alarms off and being a marvellous chef, we'd like to present you with the ceremonial Mel and Sue mixing bowl and oven mitt. Don't put this near an oven.
Dwayne, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Don't thank us too much. They were on offer at Poundland.
Good. And if you want to nominate an amazing cook, or if you want Dwayne's recipe,
Getting the heat now.
go to the website. This is delicious.
Indeed.
Really good. Time for a quick break now. But when we come back, Steve Backshall will come face to face with some deadly over 60s.
You think a king cobra is intimidating? Wait till you meet Bernard from Huddersfield. One bite from him and you'll be in A&E faster than you can say, why has Bernard from Huddersfield bitten me?
Brace yourself, Backshall. We'll see you shortly.
New Clairol 5-in-1 shampoo sponsors everyday favourites.
Doing the right thing isn't always fashionable. It won't fill up gossip columns or trend on Twitter. But that's not why you do it. You do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, like saving. And now it's time to recognise it. That's why the government is offering savers aged 65 and over new guaranteed growth bonds through NS&I. It's time savers were rewarded.
Don't miss! Toy Story, the time forgot. The time forgot.
Demand more. Don't put up with slow broadband. Switch to Superfast Sky Fibre Unlimited and get 6 months free in the Sky Broadband Big Sale. Sky. believing better.
Every day I'm on the rooftop, I give a shout out to the people I see. When I'm waiting at the bus stop, you better wake up, 'cause the people are free. Everybody's got a one shot, but it's too hard to leave it be. Come sing with me.
Have you packed for Wales? Go to visitwales.com.
You've had an accident that wasn't your fault, and your life may never be the same. You want help, and you need legal advice. You don't want gimmicks. You don't want mascots. You need an injury lawyer for you. That's why we're called Injury Lawyers for You. If we take your case, it will be with our no-win, no-fee promise. It's what you deserve. If you need our help, call us or visit us online.
A tough assignment. To bring home a deal on gas for his customers from a man who doesn't like to deal.
Ah, and you're from First Utility.
Negotiations continue in an amicable manner throughout the night. But there was only ever going to be one winner.
And don't hurry back, Mr. Smith.
The result is you could save an average of £200 on your energy bill with First Utility. Which, of course, is where he works every day. Imaginative chap, our Mark. First Utility. We put our energy into lowering prices.
Stop me if I fall. But now you're gone.
A brand new series of Midsummer Murders starts Wednesday at 8 on ITV.
I was thinking about going a bit shorter this year. What do you think?
New Clairol 5-in-1 shampoo sponsors everyday favourites.
Oh, up with the trousers. Good. Welcome back to the show we call Mel and Sue.
Hugh Dennis and Steve Backshot are still here, and guys, they've been going mad for you on Twitter. Victoria Barnett says she's watching Mel and Sue whilst bathing my hedgehog. I bet no one else is doing that, no? Although I did power shower my iguana this morning.
They're so rare, though, little hedgies now. Lovely. Oh, now, Mart says, my hubby bought me 2 new goldfish and I've called them Mel and Sue.
What was that?
My hubby bought me 2 new Oh, I see what you've done. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm leaving. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's that sauce. It's Dwayne's sauce. It's gone to my head. Oh, now, Sue's actually gone. She's actually gone off. Now, Steve, I want to ask you, and also lovely Hugh, what are you going to do now, Steve? Have you got sort of big plans? You've done the Strictly. What's happening next?
So I'm involved in a big project for Comic Relief, about which more in the next week or so.
Great stuff.
But I'm also training up to do the Devizes Westminster kayak race, which is a 125-mile non-stop race. And the idea is to raise money to buy up a chunk of rainforest so that it can be protected and not logged and not cut down.
Fantastic. Hugh, you like a bit of a physical challenge, don't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Yeah, he does mad cycling and stuff. He does the Tour de
I
France.
haven't kayaked from Devizes to Westminster. That's going to be really hard work, isn't it?
It's a long way, yes. It's 125 miles non-stop.
Not as hard as going Westminster to Devizes, I would suggest.
That would be a lot harder.
Yeah.
Now, Steve, in your show, Deadly 60, of course, you travelled around the world in search of the 60 most deadly creatures that you could find. What was the scariest?
I would say great white shark outside the cage.
Anne Robinson?
Is up there.
Yeah. Great white shark, OK. Well, you may have met some deadly animals, Steve, but in our audience, we've got some deadly humans. Sue?
Yes, I am sandwiched between 2 lovely yet deadly gentlemen. There's a lot of hot senior going on here. I've got Bernard and Colin. Hello, Bernard first. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing absolutely fine.
Now, how come you're deadly, sir?
I've been practising karate, kickboxing for quite a number of years. Made my comeback from 2 new hips and prostate cancer and still training and keeping going.
So you've got 2 new hips, so you're essentially bionic?
Absolutely.
They have rebuilt you?
They have rebuilt me.
How old are you, if I might ask?
70 years old.
70 years old?
Yeah, and still training and training hard.
Can I ask a question? Is that a dressing gown or a karate outfit?
It's a karate outfit and it's called a karate gi.
Karate gi?
Yeah.
What's your favourite karate move?
Oh, favourite karate move? Quite a lot of those. I think perhaps the elbow strike.
Can you do that at close range?
Oh, absolutely.
Have you had a replacement elbow yet?
Not yet.
When you do, I'm going to make sure I don't stand anywhere near you. Colin, my darling, how old are you?
I'm 75.
OK, and what do you do? She says, asking Colin, who's dressed as a goalkeeper. My idiocy is a well that springs eternal.
Well, first of all, I run a football club, Thorpe Runners Club 81 in Northampton. We've got 5 adult teams, 5 kids teams, and I'm the oldest goalkeeper in the country.
The oldest practising... Round of applause. And do you always keep a clean sheet?
Don't be daft.
How many, on average, do you let through in a game?
I refuse to answer that in case I incriminate myself.
So are you mainly decoration in front of the goal?
No. I do throw myself about a bit.
I'd like to see that. Watch with that elbow, Bernard. Very. There's quite sort of dangerous situation here. Now, do you think you can take on Steve, the pair of you, and Hugh?
Oh, without a doubt.
Well, we'll have a go, yeah.
Wow, I've just felt a real surge of testosterone in the room. We've got a challenge for you, Steve. You may have faced the deadly 60. Can you handle our deadly over 60s? Join me in the games arena. It's really the lounge. And we'll find out.
Come on down. Right, Steve. Training. We're training up, guys.
Oh, OK. Oh, look at this.
Now, Steve, meet your challengers. We have Bernard and Colin. This is Steve. Now, does he intimidate you guys? Is he intimidating?
No.
No?
No? Do you think you could take him?
Lovely, isn't he?
No.
Oh, he's a lovely lad.
Yeah, he's a lovely guy. Yeah.
Bit of a win, but...
Do some of your manoeuvres to scare him? Do some...
Some manoeuvres to scare him.
Yeah,
the old
go on.
elbow strike.
Oh, yeah, go on then.
From here, kicks.
Always good.
Oh, that is pretty good.
Now, Steve, your challenge is simple-ish. We want to see how you fare against black belt Bernard and goalie Colin. He's a keeper. Hugh, if you're feeling active, please, of course, get involved. Okay.
Bernard, you're up first. Steve, please hit the mats.
Good luck,
Oh, my word.
Steve and Bernard.
All right.
Good luck, Steve.
If you attack me with that hand.
Good luck, Bernard.
That's a good...
Oh. Steve really went for it then.
That was amazing. Bernardo, company.
I never even saw it coming.
Never.
What I love was the fact that Steve was in a suit. Very, very good. Steve in a suit.
Good. Yeah, those trousers may well be ripped at the back. That was one hell of an attempt. Colin, you're next. Stand decoratively, my darling, with your massive hands.
Right, there we go. Balls.
What, that close?
If you get time, I might...
Oh, that's a bit close, actually. That is a bit close.
That's a
Right,
brilliant play,
here we
Paul.
go, Steve.
Anywhere near the goal.
Good luck against Colin, the goalie. Here we go.
He's only got one hand.
Colin, are you all right there? Yes.
Yeah, go on.
That was amazing!
Right, one more.
Body block.
Go on, Hugh.
And then we're going to give Hugh a go.
Oh, one more.
Yeah,
on the
one more.
whistle.
Best of
On the
three.
whistle. Hugh, do you want to have a go, my love? That's quite close, but...
Oh, brilliant.
Go on, Hugh. Opening punches.
That was
Always finish, even
so
in
much pent-up anger.
Bernard. Bernard, do you want to have a go against Colin?
Oh, not against Colin, no.
Never against Colin.
That's probably all we've
Too
got
good.
time for. Just an extraordinary amount of pent-up anger. Had you been wanting to do that for years?
I want to do it again.
Go on, then.
so
You've got
impressive.
18 seconds. Do it.
Have you got your wire?
Oh, poor Colin.
No, it's all right.
Poor Colin. Thanks to our deadly over 60s, amazing Bernard and Colin.
Thanks to our fabulous guests today. I think Colin's going to need to find out exactly where that hip came from. Join us
Join us
tomorrow.
again at the same time
See
tomorrow.
to me before then.
Alec is delving deeper into the case of the missing girls, but confronting his own demons could be the biggest battle. Brand new Broadchurch is tonight at 9. And tomorrow at 9, Paul O'Grady is back travelling across Africa for the new series of Animal Orphans. Next this afternoon, Bradley's here with The Chase.
It's a really lovely show, actually.
Do you know they seem to get on really well, those two?
New Clairol 5-in-1 shampoo sponsors everyday favourites.
Hello, we're Innocent. Want to know why our smoothies and juices taste so good? Simple. This is Badrul. He looks after our mangoes, hand-turning them until they're perfectly ripe. Thanks, Badrul. Your delicious mangoes are the reason our drinks taste so good. Innocent. Tastes good, does good.
Superb! And that smile is so white.
How did you do it so quickly?
It's a toothpaste. Colgate Max White Optic. Optic brighteners reflect light to whiten your teeth instantly after brushing. Colgate Max White Optic, a beautiful whiter smile instantly. Try with new Colgate Pro Clinical Max White 1 electric toothbrush for a brighter, whiter smile.
For the first time, as many people survive cancer as die from cancer. But we know that's not good enough. We need to keep pushing, keep striving, keep fighting, so that one day everyone will survive cancer. Wear your Cancer Research UK Unity Band on February the 4th, World Cancer Day, in support of someone you know who's been touched by cancer. We will beat cancer sooner.
Drip it. Drizzle it. Dash it. Baste it. Splish it. Splash it. Shake it. Dip it. Squiggle it. Jiggle it. Fry it. Roast it. Mash it. Naturally brewed for over 300 years. Cook it up with Kikkoman soy sauce. And try our teriyaki sauce.
You don't get much for $2.50 these days. It doesn't get you through the opening credits of a movie.
But don't worry, PlusNet will give you all the broadband you could ever want from just $2.50 a month for 12 months when you take line rental. That gets my vote for best supporting price. Get unlimited broadband from just $2.50 a month. No! Don't miss PlusNet Unlimited Broadband from just $2.50 a month. Now that's a blockbuster offer. Call 0800 313 4444 now. PlusNet will do you proud.
Let's get foxy. It's non-stop fun at foxybingo.com.
Forget the puddles, come on, get happy. You better chase all the clouds away. The sun is shining, come on, get happy.
Giddy up, Gertie.
We're going to the funnest.
Find your fun at foxybingo.com and get £5 free.
Here I go again, feeling with my soul. Here I go again, far beyond control. I just keep falling in love's tender trap. I fall so very deep, there ain't no turning back.
Saga. Nothing is too much trouble. Atoll protected.
As David's search for Kylie reached another dead end, 2 trips to Coronation Street tonight at 7:30 and 8:30. Right now, Bradley Walsh is here. We're off on the chase.
A Yorkshire pudding plate. Saves a washing up.
It's just laziness, Mabel.
Aunt Bessie's sponsors the chase.
These 4 people have never met before, but by working as a team, they have the chance to win thousands of pounds. There's just one thing standing in their way. The chaser. Well, the chase is on. Hello and welcome to The Chase. Can a team of total strangers beat one of Britain's finest quiz brains and take home thousands of pounds? I hope so. Let's meet them.
I'm John, 64, a retired welder from Burnley.
I'm Rachel, I'm 30, I'm a sales administrator from Lewis.
I'm Louisa, I'm 21, an English student from Newmarket.
I'm Dave, I'm 40, I'm a security guard from Liverpool.
And that is my team. Now, one by one, they'll try and bring as much money as they can down the table and into the team prize fund. But hunting them down every step of the way will be the chaser. Anyone who gets caught loses their money and is out of the game. Make it back safely, though, and they'll go through to the final chase with a chance to win an equal share of that total prize fund. And first to face the chaser, it's John. Welcome to the show, John.
Cheers, Bradley.
From Burnley.
From Burnley, yes.
All right, mate. Now, you're retired?
Yeah, used to be a welder.
A welder? That brings back happy memories for me.